Welcome, Angry Faithful, to the What the Hell Political Podcast on Fridays. We do the Wednesdays, crazy stuff on X, and talk sports on Mondays. But today, Bill's not here, and I couldn't get an extra host. So, we're just going to wing it for tonight. Probably not going to be that long on it. It's probably going to be about 15, 20 minutes. I'm just going to talk about two topics. Main topic is what's happening in my home state, Texas. And what's happening here is Fort Worth, Texas is getting scrutiny. Rightfully so. From what it's happening, the main person that actually brought this up is Libs of TikTok on X. This is where I first saw it. Basically saying that a female Texas cop threatens to ticket a retired officer and Christian street preacher for offensive speech. The cop, if someone is offended by your talk, then it has a problem. You're going to ticket us for offensive speech. Yes, I am. And we got a video to actually go with it. It says the same thing, but and we'll talk about all this stuff afterwards. And sorry, I have a head cold, sinuses. I don't know what it is. It's just I can barely breathe. I'm going to be sniffing a lot. I'm sorry.
Not talking. If someone is offended by your talking, then we have a problem.
It's a constitutional violation of your rights. If you shut us down,
no, if they are offended by your speech, okay, then I'll write you the ticket and we'll go from there.
Wait, you're going to take us for offensive speech?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you serious?
Speech. You're going to cite us for
yes, it's called disorderly conduct.
No. Disorderly conduct has to be accompanied by conduct.
This is the conduct
I'm
that
a
you're
retired
doing.
police officer myself.
For who?
26 years, federal law enforcement.
So it's federal. So this has nothing to do with local.
Wow.
It has nothing to do with local.
Yeah. Well,
do whatever you think that you can do.
It says 80
whatever we
decibels.
think. Wow.
It says 80 decibels.
Since y'all know the law so well, I'm not going to let y'all do whatever
So
you
I just
do.
want to clarify. If anything is said that's offensive, you're going to write the ticket?
If someone complains that your language or what you're saying is offensive,
Hey.
Okay. First off, I'm not going to try to... what did I do there? Okay. What I'm not going to do is Money More cornerback. Messing everything up. So sorry about that. That was fun. So on this video, there's actually another video doing something strange. So we'll go for there.
they don't want you here.
How do you know that? We haven't even stepped foot in.
Okay, stop asking me questions.
No, we're asking you because you said that we cannot go into a free public event. But we haven't even stepped foot in. They haven't even said we couldn't be there yet. You came out of the vehicle and said that we cannot go into the event. No one in the event said that we cannot step foot in there. No one said that
Right,
yet.
because we're trying to prevent that.
So are we allowed to step in there or not?
You don't have you are allowed to do whatever you can do. You can use your First Amendment right, but you can't go past this barrier. You're not here to support gay pride.
Yeah, but no one said we can't be in the event yet.
I'm telling you can't be in the event.
But we have,
Oh,
see, that's,
you are making
so-
up your own rules.
yeah, you're making up your own laws. And you're an officer and you don't know that. You're telling us that we can't use it.
I've also worked other protests before to where we have arrested people that have used amplified
Okay.
noise.
All right. So we're not allowed to use it or else we'll get arrested is what you're saying.
Okay. Going off of that, mind you, I'm not law enforcement. The closest I became law enforcement was working as a correctional officer. I have studied law a little bit, but not to the point where I'm a lawyer. I like to study the Constitution. Yes, is this a constitutional violation? As a person that is a police officer who swears to the Constitution to defend it, unless, say, as any government bodies, and this is considered even in schools, you are not allowed to hinder speech. Facts are facts. There are certain rules that you have to abide by that people will go off on and say, "Hey, if it's in a school, you're supposed to do what the teachers say." I hate to tell you this right now. School, but when the time I went was government funded. Anything that's government funded has to align with the Constitution. Freedom of speech. First one. Now, the second one is kind of shady. Protect kids. It's the reason why you're not allowed to have guns on school school property. So, what this officer is doing, really? What this officer is doing is hindering free speech. Now you're probably going to say to yourself, "Oh, he's going off of the free speech stuff." They've been doing it for the longest time. Most cities have. Lenny Bruce is very well known that he was back in the day stopped for free speech. He was arrested a couple of times in New York because he was in a comedy club. He was doing his comedy routine, and some of his comedy is offensive to people. But it's comedy. Well, it's supposed to be, it can be non-offensive, but it's comedy. You can make fun of anybody. That's what the First Amendment gives us. And we fought for that. Even with this latest election, with the 2024 election. A lot of comedians stepped up and tried to support, or didn't try, they actually did support Trump because of all the rhetoric that we were getting from Biden in the Democratic Party. Saying that a lot of people are going from Democrat to Republican. What's up, man? How's it going with you? Sorry, today's going to be like a short episode, bro. But what we're talking about, just give you a backup stuff of what's happening, is Fort Worth cops were stopping a pastor from entering, and they're doing it with like different venues, but anything with the pride, what they were doing is they were stopping them from protesting the Pride Parade as preachers. And here's another thing. I go to Comic-Cons. And a good portion of the time go to Comic-Cons, they basically, I'll get to this one, guy. Yeah. I got gas. And just I got gas like yesterday just to show the difference in gas prices. Was I got it at $2.98, and by the end of the day, I was taking road trips to and from a different part of my state. And by the end of the day, I think the gas price reached to. I found a place that was doing it for like $3.19. Most of the other gas prices there were like $3.34. I understand what's happening, and it's even shadier when what's really shady about it is it's not. They have secured a more plottable course for most of the oil that's going through there. Yeah, it jumped to like, I think this morning I got some too, and it's ridiculous. But I've noticed that a lot of the area that Iran is getting attacked again. That area, they're using a wholly different plot course to get the ships through, and they're making they're using different pipelines. So it's literally the gas companies shooting it up all the way up to what they can get. So, and Trump's already addressing that to different gas companies. But right now we are, how I had it here. We're talking about the Fort Worth preacher that we got basically told not he can't go to the Pride Parade because he was going to be offensive. I'll redo this one. I'll redo the because something happened when I was moving stuff around, and I ended up that 1, 2, and this one. Because Libs of TikTok showed the first video. And what was funny about the Libs of TikTok on X is they got banned. Oh yeah. Big time. Here's the original video of this. Here's the original video of that. And there was 3 other cops, or 2 other cops that were.
That ordinance means like music, not talking. If someone is offended by your talking, then we have a problem.
That is a constitutional violation of your rights. If you shut us down,
No, if they are offended by your speech, okay, then I'll write you this ticket and we'll go from there.
Wait, you're going to take us for offensive speech?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you serious?
speech. You're going to cite us for
Yes, it's
offensive
called disorderly
speech.
conduct.
That's,
Oh,
no.
Yes, it is.
Disorderly conduct has to be accompanied by conduct.
This is the conduct
I'm
that
a
you're
retired
doing.
police officer myself.
For who?
26 years federal law enforcement.
So it's federal. So this has nothing to do with local.
Wow.
It has nothing to do with local.
Well, I look
Do
at
whatever you think that you can do.
Whatever-
it says 80
whatever we think.
decibels.
Wow.
It says 80
Since
decibels.
y'all know the law so well, I'm not gonna let y'all do
So
whatever
I just want to clarify. If anything is said that's offensive, you're going to write a
If
ticket.
someone complains that your language or what you're saying is offensive,
Hey, pretty loud.
So we
no,
can use
Well, yeah, she's actually in trouble, or she's going to be. What I found out, something happened with most of my stuff, and now I'm getting like, okay, I got that one, but okay, this is what's happening right now. Right now, an official statement from Assistant AG Harmlet Dillon has launched an investigation at DOJ civil rights after multiple Fort Worth, Texas officers have spotted threatening to arrest or cite a Christian preacher and exposed by Live of TikTok. Protect the Christians. They should not be. They should be fired. Blah 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 blah. But this is a full video.
No, I mean,
This is a full video of all of them.
Street here.
Yes.
Okay.
Barricade. Yes.
Okay.
so if we preach in here, we're going to be arrested for trespassing if we don't leave. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, that's all we need.
All right. Be offensive. That's the standard.
No, I mean it can be loud, it can be what you're saying, it can be all kinds of different things. But we got multiple complaints about the volume and being in people's ears
But he wasn't in his ears. We were in front of a truck. You're sorry. We were in back of a truck, behind the truck.
and I mean you'll have your day in court, you can argue it out.
Yeah. Street here.
Yes.
Okay.
Barricade. Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, mind you, here's the thing that I was thinking when I was I had a conversation with a friend of mine that was a cop. Certain cities, different cities, have different laws and everything they put on the books. Is this against the Constitution? If what they were saying is the music was too loud for a protest, no. Yeah, I'm. What's really funny, what I found out with doing the research is that guy that they were saying they're going to get a ticket or arrest had already sued the city a couple of years back. He sued the city of Fort Worth, and now he's probably going to sue him again. And it's anytime you have a situation like that, you have to look at multiple things. You have to look up what the cops were told to do during this incident. If they were told to do exactly what they were told to do, make sure that they're not going to have a riot or anything. And I even had the thought of, if you're going in and you're saying, hey, there's people that's at the protest, the Pride Parade, that are upset for what you're saying, you're still allowed to do this. Constitutional right. It's your right. But I'm letting you know right now, there's people in that area that are bad actors and they don't like you, what you're saying. They are offended. And I'm letting you know right now, they're probably going to do something about it. It's up to you to stay. I am still going to do my job and protect you or them, whatever happens. But I do not want this to escalate. That's the proper response. That is exactly the proper response that you should do. And is it money more quarterbacking? Yes. Was it something that I'm probably going to get told I'm a freaking moron? Absolutely. Because the internet works in wonderful ways. But you go into an area, you have one protest on one side, and it's going back to during the civil rights movement. You'll have KKK members, and they were talking, hey, we're going to do a movement this weekend. And the opposite side does the same movement the same day. If they're protesting and yelling at each other, hey, yeah, as long as nothing becomes physical, they're allowed to do that. Is it disturbing the peace? Technically, it is. But are you going to go after like thousands of people at that time? Yelling it out? Yeah. No, they don't have manpower. But they have had those so many times. Did something happen in one of those events a couple of times? Yeah, sure. But here's the thing. As a society, as Americans, I think he might have. I saw that he I think what they were doing is offensive. We discuss or display our sex. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I agree with you on that one too. I don't think. I mean, there's a couple of them that the men just walk around butt ass naked on the street doing a pride parade when there's kids around. I'm offended about that, and those people should be locked up for indecent exposure. Yet they are not because of the locations that they are at. But in my opinion, and yes, this is just my opinion, I'm with you on this. It is indecent exposure to a child, and it should not be done. That should be illegal. Do I believe that, you have a pride parade and do it respectfully? Yeah, go ahead. I mean, there's certain things you can do respectfully. I mean, if you've seen the Rio de Janeiro and Rio, they're pretty much naked women going around the streets. I still wouldn't take a kid there. Would I go there? Oh, I'm a deplorable. I would definitely go there. But yeah, it's something that if you're doing something like that in public, yeah, absolutely. Now, as I was saying, I've been to Comic-Cons down in Dallas, Fort Worth area. And usually when you go to them, they have protesters protest. They were saying Christianity, do not go for your false gods in this arena. And I've talked to them once. I said, hey, how's it going? I'm a Christian and I'm going to this event. Why do you believe this? I was like, well, because of XYZ. And mind you, it was 4 or 5 people. And eventually it was like 8. And I was like, hey, I'm still going to go to the event. I'll still pray with you. And I will respect your right to protest. I'm still going in. I'm going to go check out some stuff, get some swag. I enjoy these things. I met Stan Lee. I mean, that was an achievement for me for a nerd. But still, I mean, it's called respect of other people's protest, I guess to say. I full on any kind of protest and everything, even if it's against me or against. Well, if it could, now if it's against me, I might agree with some of the points that I would like. Okay, yeah, I definitely do that. That's maybe I'll change it. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. But you just have to realize the reason why I don't get too upset about all this stuff is for the fact that we're all going the same place after we get done with this great blue ocean of world. We're gonna go to die, and depending on where we go, downtown or uptown. But try not to be a big asshole to everybody else. I mean, that's the whole point. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I'm not doing that much today. I'm sorry. Next week, we're going to have Bill here. We're going to have a full hour and a half. We're going to go over some stuff. Mostly Bill going to Washington, D.C. Oh, I don't know if you've seen it, Kyle. We had Bill. Let me see if I can get the photo. It is freaking awesome. If you missed it last week, totally understand. It was 4th of July weekend. But Bill showed me a photo. Here we go. Let me see if I can get it up there. There we go. Got it. Bill wanted to feel like Maduro. This is the There's Black Hawks. There's a Apache right there. That's a couple. Oh, that's an Apache right there. Yeah, and most of them are Black Hawks. But yeah, that was over by Bill's hotel in Washington D.C. He wanted to film like Maduro. He said the whole hotel like shook. But he only gave me like one little photo to show everybody. But anyways, everybody, thank you all that who are listening. Thank you all for watching. I'm David Dickerman. And goodbye. Be kind to one another. At peace. Stop being douchebags. Goodbye.